Have you ever wondered about the hidden narratives that lie just beneath the surface?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll indulge an old man like me for a few moments, I'd like to share a perspective on the Batman movies that you might not have considered before. You see, I had the privilege of serving the Wayne family for many years, and I was there through it all, from the beginning to the end. These films may focus on the caped crusader himself, but there's another character who played a significant role behind the scenes, someone who cared deeply for Bruce Wayne, the man beneath the cowl. That someone is me, Alfred Pennyworth. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Young Master Bruce, after witnessing the tragic murder of his parents, was consumed by grief and anger. But it was my duty, my responsibility to guide him through those dark times. I watched over him, nurturing him, doing my best to ensure he didn't follow a path of self-destruction. It was my parental duty, even if I never truly shared my feelings with him. As the years went by, Bruce's determination to rid Gotham City of crime became an obsession. He trained relentlessly, honing his body and mind to peak human perfection. And while I supported his mission, I couldn't help but worry about the toll it was taking on him. He was my surrogate son, after all, and my love for him ran deep. When the bat signal first lit up the Gotham skyline, I was there, silently assisting from the shadows. I became the voice of reason, the conscience in Bruce's ear, reminding him of his humanity when the darkness threatened to consume him. You see, I had witnessed firsthand the toll that this mission was exacting on him, and I couldn't stand by idly. One of the most pivotal moments in Bruce's journey as Batman came with the arrival of the Joker. That madman, with his chaotic schemes and malevolent laughter, posed a threat like no other. I tried my best to help Bruce navigate the psychological warfare the Joker waged, always reminding him to stay true to himself, not to descend into madness. And then there was the matter of the women in Bruce's life, particularly Rachel Dawes and Selina Kyle. I watched him struggle with his dual identity, torn between his responsibilities as Batman and his desire for a normal life. I offered counsel, tried to steer him towards happiness, even if it meant revealing his true self to those he loved. The tragic loss of Rachel hit us both hard, and I couldn't help but feel a sense of guilt. Perhaps if I had done more, if I had convinced Bruce to reveal his feelings earlier, she might still be with us. But it was a lesson in the harsh realities of our world, one that Batman would continue to face. As the years passed, I watched Bruce become a symbol of hope for Gotham, a symbol that inspired others to take up the mantle of heroism. It was a bittersweet moment for me, as I saw my greatest fear realized, that Bruce would never find peace, that his mission would consume him entirely. The arrival of the Joker was a turning point in Batman's journey, and I couldn't help but feel responsible for the chaos he wrought. My past, my connections, and my attempts to shield Bruce from his darker tendencies all played a role in shaping the Joker's obsession with the Batman. It was a burden I carried with a heavy heart. And so, dear listeners, as I look back on those years, I can't help but reflect on the hidden parental feelings I had for Bruce Wayne. I may have been just a butler, a trusted confidant, but in my heart, I was so much more. I watched over him, guided him, and cared for him like a father would for his son. In the end, Bruce Wayne's journey as Batman was one of sacrifice and redemption. He gave so much of himself to Gotham City, and I like to believe that my influence, my subtle guidance, helped him find his way. But it was never easy, and it was never without cost. So the next time you watch those Batman movies, remember that there was someone else, someone behind the scenes, who played a crucial role in shaping the destiny of the Dark Knight. And that someone was Alfred Pennyworth, a man who cared deeply for Bruce Wayne, both as his loyal butler and as a father figure, watching over him and guiding him through the darkness of Gotham. In the end, Batman's legacy will live on, not only as a symbol of justice, but as a testament to the power of a father's love and guidance. As I stand here today, I can only hope that Bruce has found the peace and happiness he so richly deserves, for he has earned it 100 times over. Thank you for allowing me to share this perspective on the Batman saga, a story of redemption, sacrifice, and the enduring bond between a father and his son, even when that son is a caped crusader.
Don't miss a single whisper of the Untold. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this remarkable journey. Follow novel novelist Unheard Echoes for more. Remember, every story has two sides. This time, you'll hear ours.